Hey, it's Bri, and I have a story for you. If you've been here before, thanks for stopping by. And if you're new here, go ahead and click that red button and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell for notifications, because I know after this story, you guys are going to want to see Bri all the time, every time I upload. Come on, bitch. Before we even go ahead and get into this story, you don't have to gas me in the comments, bitch. I know I look good. Let me give you the details. If you guys want to go ahead and shop my lashes, okay, go ahead and click the link in the description box below. It's going to redirect you to my website, chaoticgoodcosmetics.com, and you guys can actually shop my bad bitch emergency kits. Don't act like you don't follow me on Instagram, because you know. Oh wait, do you not follow me on Instagram? Damn, do I have to beg you bitches? So basically, go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you have not taken care of that, because how dare you try to be in my business and you don't even support my business? That is fake, bitch, okay? I also just wanted to take the time before we get into this story to thank every single person that has supported my business, even before a bitch got a website. Like, seriously, thank you so much. You guys helped me make my dreams come true, and if me sharing these dumbass stories is my way of giving back to you, because you guys give so much to me, I am so grateful. I thank you guys so much, and I really think you bitches are angels, but that's like a whole nother topic. Let's get into this story. This story time takes place when I was a stripper. I know I met a significant amount of you guys through my stripper vlogs and my stripper story times, but this is like a story or a time in my life that I haven't talked about on my channel, and it's because I really want to be like diplomatic about it. I really want to be like very graceful in how I talk about this chapter in my life, because I don't want to piss people off, bitch. I got enough haters. I know I said I don't want no more haters, but bitch, like, this is my truth. This particular story time, I was stripping, and I had a roommate who was also a stripper, but she was broke. Now, don't get me wrong, like, it wasn't like we was making thousands of dollars. It wasn't like we was working at Crazy Girls and things like that. Like, I wasn't the richest bitch either, but it was just like, okay, girl, if you're not gonna make no money, like, you might as well just get a 9-to-5. Like, what is the point of stripping and you're making less money than if you went to go work at McDonald's? And I know, because I worked at McDonald's. That was like the chapter, that was like the time of my life during this period. I also say that to say, I didn't think that I was as nice as I was, bitch. Like, I really look at my life and I'm like, fuck, you were such a nice person. Like, why did I not see myself as the nice, angel, pure person that I was? Because how are you living with someone that's literally a stripper just like you, and when this bitch can't make her rent, you decide that you're gonna go on a sugar daddy date so you can make the rent so she can have somewhere to live? Bitch, kick her out. Like, that's what I would do today. I would kick your ass out. But back then I was just like, you know what, it's okay. I can pick up the slack because I'm a go-getter and I'm a Capricorn. Like, I'm gonna get money. So literally, that's all you need to know. That's literally the backstory. Like, I was living with somebody. I had a roommate at the time, and she wasn't able to get her half of the rent, so I decided that I was gonna start sugaring as myself. This story time is about like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, so like 2017, 2018. I really feel like this is gonna be a quick story time because I don't really feel like there's that much tea. It's just pure facts. It's just straight to the point. So now that you guys know that I was carrying a broke bitch on my back, I decided that I was gonna go on Tinder, because Tinder is like pretty good for finding sugar daddies. Like, Tinder, like the sugar daddies that are on there, they already know like what they're looking for, and it's just way quicker to match with people on Tinder, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to give you bitches tips. I don't want you guys to be sugar babies. I want you guys to start your own businesses and be your own boss. But if you guys are still into that, like, Tinder, it's pretty quick results, you know what I'm saying? Now that you guys know that Tinder pretty much offers instant results, I need you guys to know that this sugar daddy from this story time, I probably matched with him at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and by 6 o'clock p.m. we had already scheduled a date for 9 p.m. that night, okay? So I entertained him and I talked to him all throughout his work shift, because I knew that I was going to get a free meal out of it and hopefully some money. I really had the game fucked up because I offered to Uber myself, and that information is going to come in handy not too far down in the story. Like, pretty quickly, you're going to understand how I fucked up by Ubering myself, bitch. I don't really remember what the conversation was about that we talked about on Tinder. I'm pretty sure we talked about, like, my expectations, what I was looking for, why I even wanted sugar daddy in the first place. And this particular guy, like, he was very professional. I know that when I was on Tinder looking for sugar daddies, I wanted to match with guys that, like, they were standing in front of Bentleys. They were coming out of private jets. I'm not playing with y'all. Like, I'm dead serious. The guys that I matched with on Tinder, they looked wealthy. They looked like they were sitting in their office in their suit. I'm talking like Wolf of Wall Street energy. Like, that's what I wanted. Don't even ask me how I ended up with my ex, bitch, because how can you aim so high and lay with someone so low? I will never know. But look, let's just get back to the main topic. I swear to God. I am a hot fucking mess. Ooh, so yes, girl, he looked like he had money. I really don't remember what that conversation was about, and I really don't think it matters because at the end of the day, I was just trying to secure a bag. From talking and getting a better understanding of what we were both looking for, I was pretty hyped that I had secured the date because I'm pretty big on, like, once I put my mind to something, I'm going to get it. So when my roommate told me that she wasn't going to make the money, I made up my mind that I was going to get it instantly and I was going to get it that day because I've done it before. Clearly, it was a flop. That's why this story time exists, but let me just not jump ahead. When I secured the date with him, like, I was hella hyped. I thought that me Ubering myself would prove to him, like, yeah, I want your money, but I have my own. So I told my roommate, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go on this date. I got ready, yada, yada, yada. And I Ubered myself from the Valley to Santa Monica. When you guys met me, like, when my channel blew up, I was living in the Valley. Bitch, disgusting. Yeah, that was like a struggle house. That was just, bitch, I just know that I got it out the mud. So yeah, bitch, like an Uber from the Valley to Santa Monica, probably about $23 maybe. Why did I not make that man pay for that? We were gonna go to, oh my God, we went to some steakhouse in Santa Monica. So we went to a restaurant in Santa Monica called Hillstone, which is like a steakhouse. They do burgers. It's pretty much like American cuisine. I paid my $23 Uber to go to this steakhouse in Santa Monica to meet this guy. Here's why I decided to do this story time, and here's why a bitch walked out of the date. I groomed myself. I got cute. I paid for my own Uber. Like, I don't know why I keep bringing that up. I was just such a flop. Like, what was I thinking? Here's why I keep bringing up the fact that I Ubered myself. It took me about like 35 minutes to get from my house to the restaurant. He apparently worked on like Wilshire. Wilshire to Santa Monica. Wilshire and Santa Monica literally cross. Like, there's no reason why I was coming from the Valley and he was coming from Wilshire and I beat him. There's no reason why I got there first. On top of the fact that I'm the woman, and on top of the fact that he had me waiting there for 2 hours, bitch. This is no game. This is real life. I was standing out there in my little black dress, looking beautiful as fuck, really thinking that I'm about to secure the bag, and this guy got me waiting outside the restaurant for 2 hours. Mind you, I damn near only had enough money to Uber, so it's not like I could just go in the restaurant and start ordering because I didn't know at this point if the guy was gonna flake on me entirely. So if I was really like how I am today, like today, if you got me waiting outside for over 30 minutes, bitch, I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna get the table, I'm gonna start ordering, and you figure that out. You and your credit card company. I didn't have the funds, so I was like, damn, like, I really gotta wait. Like, then a bitch starts to get hungry, so I was really like, damn, like, I really gotta wait. Like, that shit was so burnt. 2 hours I waited outside that restaurant. I saw people go in, eat their whole meal and leave, and I was still just sitting there with my purse like, oh my God, like, this is social suicide. Like, where is this white man? I cannot put enough emphasis on how much I regretted Ubering myself, because catch this, if he Ubered me from my house, then he would have been able to track me and he would have seen like how rude it was versus me being passive aggressive, because technically I took it upon myself, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like I can't really get mad at him, but like if he had Ubered me, then he would have been able to be like, damn, like I literally got a notification 31 minutes ago that she got dropped off and I'm still not there. He took his sweet ass time, like his sweet ass time, and he wasn't even that fine to be doing that, okay? All I'm gonna say is learn from my mistakes. After 2 hours, the guy finally gets there. Now, don't get me wrong. I was not blowing this guy up because I was thinking about my bag. I will admit that I used to be a fucking idiot. Like any girl in her right mind would have left, would have been blowing him up, or would have went inside and just started eating, and you know, but I don't know, like I don't even remember who I used to be. That girl, I don't know her. I don't remember her. Parking for the restaurant was literally right in the front, so it was so awkward when he finally pulled up after making me wait for 2 hours, because I was literally sitting at the bench in front of valet and my whole face was just like, is this guy even gonna show up? I literally thought that I wasted my money on that Uber, and that was like the last of my money because I had already paid my portion of the rent. I was trying to get this girl's portion of the rent. Like, a bitch was broke. Like, let's just keep it 1,000. So by the time he showed up, like, I was not in my chipper mood. Like, I was just like, oh, it's okay. Nice to see you. I'm just happy you're here safely.
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
I was on my shit like that. But in my head, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, you might as well have gotten a car accident and just flipped over 3 times. Like, that would have made more sense than whatever the fuck your excuse was. Oh, a business call went over, plus traffic. Baby, I was born and raised in LA. Ain't no traffic that intense where it take you 2 hours to get down Wilshire to Santa Monica. Please, please. It's like he told me why he was so late, but I was already like cussing him out in my mind. That excuse, those excuses didn't even process to me because there's no reason. There is no reason why you would have a young woman waiting 2 hours, bro. I'm like 20 years younger than you. Like, what the fuck? I'm just like, at this point, let me get my free meal and let me see if I'm gonna get some money. We go inside, and this is when I'm like, the red flag started going off, baby. Don't get me wrong. The biggest red flag was I'm cute and I was waiting outside the restaurant for 2 hours. But when we sat down and I had to hear this guy's conversation, I literally was ready to take a steak knife and shove it into my own throat. Legit. Basically, he was trying to order my food for me. Baby, do you know how long I was sitting outside this restaurant? I've already Yelped the menu. I know what I want. I don't need you to order for me. Girl, he immediately starts talking about himself. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I have a YouTube channel. I love to talk about myself. But it's like no real apology for running late. Just an excuse. So just waste my time, why don't you? But you know what? I was cute. I let him order the wine. When he's done talking about himself and his day and how stressful it is and how everybody needs him at the office or whatever the fuck he does, then he starts asking me, okay, like, well, what's up with you? What are you looking for? Why are you here? How was your day? And I bring up YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, oh, you know, well, right now, because you know what else? I think on top of trying to get my roommates half of the rent, I was also secretly looking for somebody to buy my camera. So I was really like talking about the YouTube, trying to like really push that I have a dream. It's just really, really crazy to look back at the person that I used to be, because sugar daddies, like, they more so want to, in my experience, they more so want to control you. They don't really care about your dreams and your aspirations, and if they do, it's so that they could say that they gave you that dream, or they funded it, or you wouldn't be where you are without them. And I mean, clearly I know what I'm talking about because that was the lifestyle that I was in for a while. He gives me like 15 minutes after waiting 2 hours for him and listening to him talk about himself for the first 20 minutes of the meal. I'm talking about like when the bread comes, when you order your drinks, when you get your appetizer, when you order your meal and you're waiting for the waiter to come back with the entree. Whole time he's talking about himself. I get 15 minutes to talk about me. And do you know what this man said? Wow. When somebody asks you how you're doing, you're not just supposed to talk about yourself the whole time. You're supposed to ask, and how are you?
Huh?
Bitch, what? When he said that to me, I was so flabbergasted. This is the first time you've let me talk, and you're gonna tell me not to be a narcissist when it's you that's the narcissist? Like, dude, he couldn't even take 10 minutes, 15 minutes not talking about him. This man is like pushing 50 years old. I understand why certain dudes want sugar babies. I understand, because they haven't leveled up to act their age. So they need to be around young girls because mentally they're not their age. You know what I'm saying? Girl, when he told me that, I don't think you guys understand how absolutely shocked I was that I shared my hopes, my dreams. I shared like positive things about myself and like my ambitions and what I want to do with life. And his response to me was, damn, don't nobody want to hear about you? What? Once I realized, not only is this man gonna make me wait 2 hours outside, which is absolutely disrespectful, and there was no communication within that time. I was just sitting out there in limbo. And then to actually sit down and realize that he has no interest in me, he doesn't want to learn anything about me, I'm just there to bask in his glory. Yeah, I started to pay attention to the red flags, and I was like, I need to secure an exit plan. And that's exactly what I did. I sat there, I enjoyed my free meal, and I smiled and I nodded all throughout that steak, medium rare. And then I thought to myself, girl, go to the bathroom, call your roommate, call somebody, bitch. You need to get out of here. You know you ain't got no Uber money to take your ass back home. So who are we gonna finesse now? I needed to get away from this guy because at this point I knew that this was not gonna be a beneficial night for me. Like, not at all. I wasn't gonna let this guy take any more advantage of me than he already did. That's like a big thing to me. Like, if you don't have any respect for my time, then you don't have no respect for me. And I could say that and stand on that and die on that hill, because do you know how many jobs I've been fired from because I didn't respect their time? I finally get it now. Like, you cannot just be wasting people fucking time and then show up and have your own fucking agenda. Like, that's just not how the world works, baby. I go in the bathroom, I start texting my roommate, and I'm like, girl, you need to go to 7-Eleven, you need to get an Uber card, and you need to get me out of here because I don't have no more funds on my debit card. I cannot Uber myself home. She was just taking way too long to reply. I don't know if she was passed out. I don't know what the tea was on her. You know what I think? I think she actually had to ask somebody to Cash App her so she could even have the money to go get the Uber card from 7-Eleven. So I went to plan B. This guy who had a crush on me, he was like blowing me up because he saw my Insta stories, and he saw, like, I was doing like a few Insta stories where I was just outside waiting and I looked cute, you know? So he reached out to me and he proposed for me to go hang out at some bar in Silver Lake, and I was like, say no mas. So when I was in the bathroom and I realized that my roommate was gonna come through, I pretty much just followed through with this other guy, and I was like, yeah, let's link. I'm here, da 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 da, send the lift. I was probably in the bathroom for like 10 minutes. For real. I was hiding from that man. I did not want to come out of that bathroom until I knew that I had an absolute exit plan. I came back to the table. I didn't even want to take my leftovers, honey. I was just like, so do you want to have another glass of wine? Even though I knew I was going to go to a bar, but I was just like, what else can I get? Let me just milk this. I enjoyed that last glass of Cabernet, and then I made my exit. You know how we do, ladies. Oh, I need to go to the bathroom. But this time, I took my coat, I took my purse, I gathered all my things. And it's like, I have never, ever walked out on a date before. So I don't even know how I got away with that. Like, remember, I didn't leave the bathroom the first time until it was confirmed to me that my homeboy was getting an Uber for me, or a Lyft. So by the time I got the text confirming that the Lyft was outside, I was like, yeah, I'm going to the bathroom. Fake walked to the bathroom and then beelined all the way out the restaurant. Like, that's pretty much the story. Like, I couldn't sit there and really listen to this guy talk about himself the whole night. Like, that's literally all it was. Himself and sports. And if you're gonna talk about sports to me, baby, that's a whole foreign language. Like, I really don't know what you're talking about now. He was trying to tell me how to be a sugar baby. I'm not joking with you guys. Like, when I had my 15 minutes of fame, he was really breaking it down to me, like how to be a sugar baby, how to please a man, how to keep a man, wanting to give you money and all this other stuff. Well, babe, if you talk about yourself, that's really not going to make a guy want to hook up with you. It's not going to make a guy want to give you cash. It's not going to make it. Bruh, it's you who need me. You need me too. This is a mutually beneficial arrangement. It go both ways. You need me like how I need you. Let's not get it twisted. That's pretty much the story, girl. I mean, I finessed a free meal and everything, but do I regret it? Absolutely. I lost $25 for no reason just to get disrespected for a free ass meal over a broke ass bitch that couldn't even come up with $300 to pay her rent. Like, damn, you should be lucky. $300 in Los Angeles? You can't come up with $300 in LA? Do you know how grateful I would be to live somewhere and just pay $300 in LA? Like, this is just... This is why I be like, I'm done with story times, because every time I do a story time, I'm just reminded how much of a fucking idiot I used to be, and why do y'all want me to go through that? I got PTSD. If you guys like this video, go ahead and turn that thumbs up. Blue, support your girl. Get those fingers moving in the comments below and let me know what you guys would have done in that situation. I mean, I know a lot of girls where it's like, worst comes to worst, at least I got a free meal, and that's pretty much how I feel about it. And also, I will be giving you the story time about me and this stripper ass roommate from hell, because girl, that's a story that is like, that's a story that got some tea. Turn the notifications on, bitch. You're gonna need it. With that being said, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time.